Hello mythology lovers. Welcome back to World of Mythology. Today's video is about Rebellion of Titans. There once lived a race of huge giants called Titans. These giants were fierce, turbulent, lawless and always fighting among themselves, and Zeus, the king of the gods. One of the Titans named Prometheus, was wiser than the rest. He often thought about the future. One day, Prometheus said to the rest of the Titans, "What is the use of wasting our strength? In the end, wisdom and forethought will win. If we are going to fight against the gods, let's choose a leader and stop fighting among ourselves." The Titans responded by showering him with rocks and uprooted trees. Prometheus escaped unhurt and said to his younger brother, "Come Epimetheus, we can do nothing among these Titans. If they keep on, they will tear the earth into pieces. Let's go and help Zeus to overcome them." Epimetheus agreed and two brothers went over to Zeus, who called the gods together and began a terrible battle. The Titans tore up enormous boulders, and cast them at the gods, while Zeus hurled his thunderbolts and lightning in all directions. Soon the sky became a sheet of flame, the sea boiled, the earth trembled, and the forests were lit up by fire and began to burn. At last the gods, partly with the help of the wise counsel of Prometheus, conquered the Titans and took them to the ends of the earth and imprisoned them in a deep underworld cavern. Neptune, the god of the sea, made strong bronze gates with heavy bolts and bars, to keep the giants down, while Zeus sent Briareus and his brothers, 3 giants with 50 heads and 100 hands each, to stand guard over them. All but one of the Titans, who had fought against the gods, were imprisoned in this cavern. This one Titan who was not shut with the others was Atlas, whose enormous strength was greater than his brothers, while his disposition was less quarrelsome. He was made to stand and hold up the sky on his head and hands. As the Titans could now make no more trouble, there was comparative peace and quiet on the earth. Nevertheless, Zeus said that, although the men who remained on the earth were not as strong as Titans, they were a foolish and wicked race. He declared that he would destroy them and sweep them out, and end this forever. When Zeus said this, none of the gods dared to say a word in defense of mankind. But Prometheus, the Titan, who was earthborn himself, and loved mankind, begged Zeus so earnestly to spare them, that Zeus consented to do so. At this time, men lived in dark, gloomy caves. Their friend, Prometheus, taught them to build simple houses, which were more comfortable. This was a great step forward, but men needed more help from the Titan. The beasts in the forests, and the giant birds that built their nest on the rocks were stronger than mankind. The lion has claws and teeth, the eagle has wings, the turtle has the shell, but the man had no weapon with which he could defend himself. Prometheus said that the man should have Zeus's wonderful flower of fire, which shone so brightly in the sky. So, he took a hollow reed, went up to the Olympus and stole the red flower of fire, and brought it down to the earth, in his reed. After this, all the other creatures were afraid of man because this red flower had made him stronger than them. Man dug iron out of the earth, and with the help of his new fire made weapons, that were sharper than the lion's teeth. He tamed the wild cattle by the fear of it, yoked them together, and taught them how to draw the plow. He did many other things besides with the red flower that Prometheus had made to blossom at the end of the reed. Zeus, sitting on his throne, saw with alarm how strong man was becoming. One day he discovered the theft of his shining red flower, and knew that Prometheus was the thief. He was greatly displeased with this act. "Prometheus loves the man too well. He shall be punished," he said. Then Zeus called his 2 slaves, Strength and Force, and told them to take Prometheus and bind him fast to a great rock in the lonely Caucasian mountains. At the same time he ordered Vulcan, the lame smith god, to bind Prometheus's chains in a cunning way, that only Vulcan knew. There Prometheus hung on the rock for hundreds of years. The sun shone on him pitilessly by day, only the kindly night gave him shade. He heard the rushing wings of the seagulls, as they came to feed their young ones. The sea nymphs floated up to his rock to give him their pity. A vulture, cruel as the kings of the gods, came daily and tore him with its claws and beak. But this frightful punishment did not last forever. Prometheus himself knew that someday he should be set free, and this knowledge made him strong to endure. At last the time came when Zeus's throne was in danger, and Prometheus, pitying Zeus, told him a secret which helped him to make everything safe again. After this, Zeus sent Hercules, son of God, to shoot the vulture and to break the Titan's chains. Prometheus was set free. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like,